Hello, and welcome back to What's That with Prisma Cloud, the show that breaks down complex cloud security topics into easy to understand concepts. I'm David from Prisma Cloud, and today we're taking a deeper dive into cloud infrastructure and entitlement management, also known as CIEM, to understand how these solutions can be beneficial to an organization. If you missed part 1, click here to learn the basics of new solutions for cloud infrastructure and entitlement management, and understand what these entitlement management solutions actually do. Cloud infrastructure and entitlement management, also known as CIEM, offers visibility into cloud identities, permissions, and entitlements in order to enforce least privilege at a cloud scale. In other words, CIEM allows you to give users the lowest level permissions needed to perform their work. So think about it this way. Large enterprises with multi-cloud environments, hundreds of users, and hundreds of accounts have no direct way to reconcile permission differences across providers, exposing them to potential cyber attacks. CIEM solutions give enterprises a way to apply consistent and repeatable controls to their cloud entitlements in order to mitigate and prevent these cyber attacks. Continuously monitoring and being aware of all the identities in your cloud environment, as well as their effective permission, is what will make the difference between effective cloud security and potential security incidents. There are 4 key functions that a CIEM solution should help you with. Number 1, gain visibility into net effective permissions. A solution should be able to account for all the different entitlements and show you exactly what a given user can do within the cloud environment. Without effective monitoring of these identities or the effective permissions associated with them, the cloud landscapes are exposed to greater security risks and threats. Number 2, discover and remediate excessive and outdated permissions. Monitoring permissions on a continuous basis offers an additional level of visibility that will allow you to determine whether a user has too much access or if the level of access is still needed at all. Expired, outdated, or excessive permissions pose threats to your cloud environments, which is why it is crucial to eliminate any unnecessary broad-reaching access. Step 3, enforce least privilege access. Once you have an understanding of permission, a CIEM solution should be able to tell you how to adjust them to get a user to a state of least privilege. The overarching goal is to protect your data and your cloud. To enforce least privilege, consider what the users can access, how they can access it, and what they can do with that access. The identity should be able to do their job while ensuring that your resources are protected from unnecessary exposure. And finally, step 4, perform advanced investigations. A CIEM solution should be able to offer tools that enable you to run a query against all of your cloud identity data in order to answer the above questions and gain additional insights. Sporadic auditing is not an effective tactic for active, multi-cloud environments that require continuous monitoring. Performing advanced investigations will help protect your cloud by immediately detecting permission vulnerabilities and misconfigurations. Over-permissive roles, poor credential hygiene, and accidental exposure have all contributed to some of the most significant vulnerabilities of cloud environments. These challenges are often insufficiently addressed by cloud services providers' built-in tools alone, which is why CIEM solutions need to be a foundational component of every cloud-native platform. A CIEM solution, such as Prisma Cloud, provides users with an easier path to achieving least privilege access, quick auditing of cloud permissions, taking control of risk management at cloud scale, and preventing security incidents that occur due to improperly configured cloud entitlement. Do you remember the key example that we mentioned in part 1 of this episode? If you were in charge of all the keys for an office building, you need to manage the different types of keys for every door, filing cabinet, office, bathroom, and so on. Additionally, you need to know who needs access to what room of the building, for how long, and at what time, etc. So how can you manage all of these keys and stay in compliance with identity management? That's where the benefit of a CIEM solution is truly evident. These solutions serve as a one-stop shop for organizations by creating a thorough audit trail and working hard to catch even the smallest misconfiguration. They are responsible for protecting critical data and centralizing identities for organizations by making sure that no one is granted more access than they actually need. CIEM solutions also seamlessly operate to prevent errors from impacting critical business operations. They create a perfect match for security and compliance across multiple cloud platforms within an organization. If you need a powerful depth of permission visibility, entitlement control with unparalleled protection, and unified security across your cloud landscape, a CIEM solution is the right fit for you. Let's recap what we've learned in this episode of What's That? CIEM solutions can be the difference between effective cloud security and cyber attacks. There are 4 fundamental functions of CIEM: permission visibility, excessive access remediation, least privilege access enforcement, and advanced auditing investigation. If you are in need of automated monitoring, a privilege access management, and risk prevention for end-to-end cloud security, a CIEM solution is the right choice for you. Hopefully you learned a little bit more today about the exciting benefits of CIEM and the role these solutions play in the world of cloud-native security. Be sure to watch the first part of this episode where we define cloud infrastructure entitlement management and cover the basics of CIEM solutions. Visit the Prisma Cloud blog for a deeper dive into the solutions and best practices of cloud infrastructure entitlement management. And be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications for more cloud-native security and technology breakdown in our other What's That videos. And let us know in the comments what topics you'd like to learn about next. I'm David, and this is What's That with Prisma Cloud. Until next time.